Today, I'm going to be talking about why your haters are not your worst enemy. So stick around and find out what I mean by this. That's coming right up. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Navigating the Modern World with Coach Eli, the Walking with Purpose edition. This is episode number 14. If this is your first time here, and most importantly, you are open to suggestions and change, please consider subscribing and then banging that bell. And after you bang that bell, when that pop-up box pops up, make sure you select all notifications because that way you won't miss a single thing. You will not miss anything when it comes to getting a better grip on your life. And also make sure on your smartphone, your tablet, your iPhone, Android, anywhere you have the YouTube app, install that. You must make sure that the YouTube app is set to receive notifications at a device level. When you do all of that, you'll be good to go. That's all it takes. And that way I won't hear you complaining that I didn't get the notification. Well, do everything I just mentioned and you'll get it. And if you don't get it, then there's a temporary issue on YouTube's end. That can happen. Shit happens, right? Shit happens and you die, right? Anyway, let's keep this positive here today. How you all doing today? Yeah, I'm back at Red Morton Park, and it is a little overcast, but it is bright overcast, which is why I have my shades on. And wow, what a great day it's been so far. Earlier today, I did my first live stream of a brand new show I'm collaborating with Granny Monster on, and it's called Morning Coffee with Granny Monster and Coach Eli. And my apologies once again to those of you that tuned in. We started about 15, 20 minutes late. We had some last-minute technical difficulties, but they've been sorted out, and from here on out, we'll be starting exactly on time every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 12 noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific. But yeah, it's been a great day, and definitely enjoyed doing that show, and things are just becoming really awesome over here. You know, I'm really beginning to feel more of my community coming together here on my channel, and I'm really proud to say that. I can feel it coming, and that's why I decided to do the topic I'm doing here today. Why your haters are not your worst enemy. Let me repeat that one more time. Why your haters are not your worst enemy. Now, I want you to think about that for a second. Some of you out there may be wondering, well, why the heck would you say that, Eli? You know, because my haters are my worst enemy, right? And others of you out there understand exactly what I mean when I say why your haters are not your worst enemy. You know, for those of you that don't want to stick around to the end of this video to hear the answer, I'm just going to give you the answer right now. Some of you know it, some of you don't. The reason why your haters are not your worst enemy, and there's a damn dog barking. Jesus, that's so distracting. The reason why your haters are not your worst enemy is because you are your worst enemy. Only you can be your own worst enemy. No one else can be a bigger enemy in regards to yourself than yourself. Does that make sense to you folks? Let me explain to you why, for those of you that don't understand this, because there have been times in my life, especially back in my younger days, where I didn't understand this. And maybe there are times as I've gotten older where I've forgotten this. I need to keep reminding myself about this. You have to understand, folks, that when your haters are going to hate on you, it's up to you whether you allow them to get to you, whether you allow them to make you believe that what they're saying is true about you. You know, it's up to you to allow them to throw you off your center, throw you off your game, throw you off your plan of success. Okay? And, I've dealt with many haters in my life. Let me just give you some examples here. Okay, now, many of you out here that have been following me on YouTube for a while, and to the haters out there that still continue to follow me, it's one of the funniest things. I can't believe I have a large group of haters that still follow me and have made it their life's mission to try to, throw me off my game. And I'm going to say to each and every one of you out there that hates on me or anyone else, it's not going to work on me at least, and it's not going to work on anyone else that this video reaches. But I will say that it's weird. On YouTube, I've seen hate unlike anything I've seen anywhere else. Now, YouTube isn't the only place that I've dealt with hate in my entire life, or even currently. Okay? I've dealt with hatred amongst family members in the past, and then you forgive and you move forward. I've dealt with hatred amongst friends, back in high school and grammar school days. Okay? I've dealt with hate in every aspect possible. But when it comes to YouTube, and I'm going to mention YouTube here primarily in this video because I am a YouTuber, and many of you out here are either YouTubers as well, or you are consumers of content on YouTube because you enjoy YouTube content more so than watching the mainstream media. Again, I've never seen any hate as I've seen out here on YouTube. So I started to wonder, why is there more hate on YouTube than anywhere else, even in our real lives, right? That's because YouTube makes it very easy for anyone all over the world to log into a YouTube account, create a fake name, put a fake picture up, and troll people, which is what they call it. That's pretty much it. And because it's real easy to just fire up that computer or get on your smartphone from wherever you're at, because nowadays we have smartphones, you get access to YouTube. I'll move out of the way because I got a skateboarder coming. Okay. Good thing I'm recording this in 60 frames per second, so you can see that dude. I'm going to have to... How you doing, man? I'm recording a video. Yep. Nah. Yep, have a good day, man. Take it easy. All right. I love people, but when I run into people and I'm in the middle of a deep thought, I lose my train of thought. Okay? So I was talking about, how hate's worse on YouTube than anywhere else. Because it's really easy to log into a YouTube account and be anonymous. And all you have to do is get on your computer. You don't have to even leave your place. And if you're somewhere else, you can log in through your YouTube app on your smartphone. And I've also realized that many people come out here on YouTube as an outlet to project their insecurities. And that's another reason. God, another skateboarder. So distracting. I should re-record this, but I'm not. Oh, man. I hate distractions. Anyway, so these people come onto YouTube as an outlet because there's something missing in their lives. Now, there are people that consume content on YouTube for entertainment or to learn something. That's normal. And even if you want to use YouTube as an outlet, like if you've gone through a breakup or something like that, and you want to find that information, how to handle it, as long as you're mature about it, no problem. But then you get those people that have real serious issues that, no matter how nice you try to be to them or try to help them out legitimately, all they do is project their insecurities onto you because they hate themselves that much. So why would you let people that hate themselves that much get to you? and make you believe that the hateful things they're saying about you are true when they're not. You got to dig deep within yourself and ask yourself, what these people are what these people saying to me true? If you know deep down inside in your heart and soul that what they're saying to you or about you isn't true, why would you let it get to you? I used to let it get to me initially when I came out here on YouTube, because even though pretty much most of everything they've said is not true, I didn't want other people that didn't know me to think it was true. Because part of being out here on YouTube is public perception, and that's important as well too. But at the end of the day, if what they're saying is not true, let them say it all day and ignore them. Let them say it all day and ignore them. Because it shouldn't bother you. Now, if they're talking a lot of smack about you, and it is true, and you've been dishonest with people, that's a whole new ballgame. Then you got to reach deep within yourself and figure out, hey, what am I trying to do out here? I need to fix myself first before I can come out here and be something that I'm trying to be that I'm not. I mean, I've seen many people come out here on YouTube try to be something that they're not. And they get called out. And a lot of times those people get run off of YouTube. People have even accused me of being something, trying to be something that I'm not. I've been scrutinized for that all the freaking time. And I just don't let it get to me. I don't feed into it anymore. I don't buy into it anymore. When I first came out here, it bothered me because I didn't know how to handle YouTube. Now I learned how to handle YouTube. I learned to not let the haters get to me. Because in essence, like I've been saying all along throughout this video, your haters are not your worst enemy. You are your worst enemy for allowing the haters to hate on you and to allow their hate to get to you. To a certain extent, you cannot control what other people say or do about you. If most of the things they say or do, falls under freedom of speech. They have the right to their opinion about you. Now, there are certain groups out there, people that take it to a level that's unnecessary, unreasonable, and in many cases unlawful. What can you do at that point? If you're on YouTube, you can report it to YouTube and hope they do something about it. But a lot of times, they won't even do anything about it. So what's the best thing to do is to ignore these people. You have to ignore these people. And you have to move forward with your message of positivity. And as you continue to grow in life or on YouTube or regarding whatever you're trying to accomplish, the more and more successful you become, the more and more haters are going to come after you simply for one reason. You know the answer to this. If you're a person that has their head on straight, it's because they're jealous of what you're accomplishing and they wish they could be where you're at or have what you have. There's only one thing that matters. There's only one thing that matters above anything else. You got to love yourself no matter what. I've been saying this all along. You got to love yourself no matter what. Because if you don't love yourself, how's anyone else going to love you? And if the haters try to spew their hate all over you and get you to overreact in unloving ways, you're going to come off as a person that's not lovable. You're also going to come off as a person that appears to not love themselves. They're going to flip it on you because that's part of their game, to make themselves feel better at your expense. They want to be as happy as you are, and in order to get there, they feel they need to kick you down to get a rise out of you because you're where they want to be, and they feel the only way they can get to where you're at is by knocking you down. It's a very immature and insecure way of doing it. It's a very immature and insecure way of doing it. Got a lot of things happening here. It's like closer to 3 o'clock right now, and people are just pulling in from, it's not too terribly busy, but people are just walking or driving along my path today. I need to come to the park earlier to do these videos without distraction. Okay? If I can drill one thing in your head regarding this video here today, if I can drill just one thing in your head, I want you to understand that you are your worst enemy and only you can allow haters to hate you. I'm going to repeat that one more time. You are your worst enemy and only you can allow the haters to hate you. Again, the haters are going to do their thing. It's up to you whether you want to respond to it, ignore it, or even listen to it in the first place. Now, in some cases, you can't help but listen to it if you're, in grammar school or in high school or in college and you're in a class and someone's hating on you in the middle of the class or, walking by the hallways, you can't avoid hearing that. But you can ignore it and walk away and not feed into it, right? But what's the difference out here on YouTube? These people are going to create videos on you and talk shit about you throughout these videos, right? But you have to tune in and view those videos. Who cares what they do? I used to care what these people did about me. They did crazy shit about me. I mean, they doxed me. They talked shit about my ex-girlfriend. They did all this stupid shit. And yes, partially it was on myself for putting my personal information and her personal information out there, but we never knew this was going to happen. We didn't know that that's what happened out here on YouTube when we came out here, or we would have never done that. But even if we're coming out here as public figures, just, creating our videos and trying to build an audience of people that want to follow us, why should the haters even stop on by? Why should the haters even care? Why do the haters even do what they do? What do they get out of it? It's ironic to me. It is. It's ironic to me. Over the last few days, I've been kind of, sorting through some of the videos the haters have been creating on me. And just looking at the comments or live stream chats. And I'm sitting there and I'm laughing at it because it makes me feel like these people wish they had what I have and wish they were in the position I'm in. I'm going to send one message out here to my haters real quick, and then I'm going to wrap up this video as I head back to drop off my selfie stick and continue the rest of my walk. Here's my message to the haters out there. Why do you care so much about my life? Why do you care so much if down the road I'm going to get a family estate or an inheritance? Why do you care, how much money I've made in my insurance business? Why do you care about me so much? What's the reason? I'd have no problem answering your questions if you can actually tell me the real reason why you care so much about those numbers. Like, in all honesty, excuse me a second. In all honesty, if you don't like me, just change the channel. Go away. I've left you folks alone. And I'm not pissed off that you haven't left me alone. I know how to handle you folks now. School is out. See, it's like 3 o'clock. I got to do these videos sooner. So anyway, why do you care? Why do you care so much about me to the point of where you want to know, you want to see bank statements and you want to see paychecks from my insurance business, and you wonder, when the last time I sold an insurance policy was? I got nothing to hide. A lot of these people that have been hating on me have been hating on me for years, and I already know the answer to that. I've explained it many times. And just for shits and giggles, I'll say it again. I'm not writing a lot of new insurance business for the time being. I have what's called residual income. I've been maintaining my clients that have been with me for many, many years. And every time they renew their policies each year, every 6 months, depending on the policy, I get paid again for maintaining their policies. So whether I've written a new policy this year or not is irrelevant and really is none of your fucking business. Again, I have to ask you, why do you care so much? And then a lot of these haters will come back at me and they'll say, well, we hate on you because you hate on us. No. You guys came at me first, and you keep coming at me because that's your game. You guys don't like me because I claim to be a life coach, which I am. If you don't like the fact that I'm a life coach, so be it. Go do your own thing. If you guys didn't hate on me, I wouldn't call you out on your stuff. And as a matter of fact, I've stopped doing it because it's just not worth it to me anymore. It's not fun anymore. But seriously, I'm going to ask you again, why do you care so much about knowing my financial numbers and all that stuff? What does it matter? Let's hypothetically speak. Let's say I was broke, which I'm not. What would it matter? Would you go out and create a video saying, Coach Eli's been exposed for being a fraud and a phony and a broke-ass loser, right? Is that what you would do? Is that what you would do? Are you waiting for the day where, that happens, which it never will? I mean, seriously, how sad are you people? I don't really care about how much money you folks make. I don't really care about how you live your lives. All I care about is if you're a good person or not. That's all I care about, is if you're a good person or not. Excuse me 1 second here. Yeah, I definitely got to come to the park earlier when there are fewer people because it's just too distracting for me, I like to say hi to people. They like to say hi to me. And these videos get to be all over the place. But again, like I said, I don't care about how you live your life or how much money you make. And you may ask me, why have I fed into asking you those questions in the past? Because you guys did that to me first. Because it all stems back to you folks questioning me, my haters questioning me, what qualifies me to be a life coach. Who gives a shit? You have your opinion. You're entitled to it. Do what you got to do. But I don't know any of you shit. I don't know any of you anything. And shit, I wouldn't even disclose my financial information to my own brother, let alone I'm going to disclose it to you. And I trust my brother and love my brother. It's just preposterous and ridiculous that you folks want to know so much about, and I'm using my trolls as an example, to show how far some people will take something, and it makes me wonder why they care so much. Who am I to you? How am I relevant to you to care that much, to know all my most intimate details, which I've shared more intimate details about myself over the past several years on YouTube between this channel and my former one than I probably should have. And I've learned to not share as much personal shit. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm honest and I'm real, and I share real personal life stories, but things that I feel are going to trigger the trolls and give them information to attack me on, I'm not going to give them that. I learned that. I'm not going to give the trolls any information that's going to get me attacked or attack someone I care for. So I'm going to sound like a broken record. I'm going to ask you trolls, go ahead and do your live streams. Go and do your response videos. And you answer me this question when you do the reaction video to this. I know you will. You'll use another fair use. That's fine. It's pre-recorded. It's not live. Just don't relay my live streams and we're good. Why do you care so much? Do you care so much because you feel I've attacked you? No. You came at me first when you had nothing else. When you had no other traction, when you trolls have no other traction besides the traction you get when you troll and talk about me. It doesn't bother me, folks. It may sound like it's bothering me, but it doesn't bother me. I'm sharing this so you folks feel my heart and my soul and my passion of trying to help other people. I'm sharing this information to share with you folks that you don't have to let it get to you. There are many people that have come out here on YouTube or try to accomplish something else to only be knocked down by other people on YouTube or by friends or family, regarding whatever you're trying to accomplish, whether it's YouTube, whether it's something else outside of YouTube, whatever you're trying to create within yourself. Many people have been knocked down for one reason or another. If you want to accomplish something, you have to believe in yourself, no matter what anyone else says. That includes your friends and family. You can't let anyone get in the way of your success. I keep saying that over and over and over again. You can't let the haters get to you. Now, if you want to tune in every now and then to see what the haters are saying or doing and you want to get a laugh at it and don't feed into it, sure, yeah, sometimes I'll do that. When I have nothing better to do for 5 or 10 minutes, that's all I pretty much have free each day with my schedule lately, I'll tune in, hear what they're saying. Same old shit, different day. Same people, right? And I laugh. I'm like, fuck, man. They're still talking about this shit 2 years later, a year and a half later. Like, when is enough enough? When are you guys going to focus on bettering your lives rather than worrying about, whether I'm a real person or not? Who gives a shit? I am a real person, and I know I am real. And I love myself, and I'm happy within myself. But if I mean nothing to you, then why do you give a shit so much? I don't get it. Well, I do kind of get it. They're very insecure people. And this is their outlet, and this is what makes them feel better about themselves. I've dragged on this video a bit too long because I wanted you folks to feel my passion and make you folks understand that your haters are not your worst enemy. I repeat again, your haters. I'm going to come over here because somebody's over there. I didn't want to interrupt them. Your haters are not your worst enemy. You are your own worst enemy. You are your own worst enemy. You got to take ownership of that because only you can allow people to get to you. Only you can allow yourself to feed into their bullshit. You make your choices. No matter what comes your way, it's what you do or not do that's going to make all the difference. Let these people have their say. Let them do what they're going to do. Just ignore them and move on. And if the haters say, hey, well, if you want to give us our freedom of speech, then why'd you block us on your channel? Because I don't want hate on my channel. That's my choice. You want to have your freedom of speech and create your own streams in the ways you do it now to talk about this? Go ahead. You can talk about me all day and every night. If that completes you as a human being to talk about me all day, all the time, and that makes you feel better about yourself, be my guest. But I don't want that shit from you or anyone else in my fucking house. And that's why I'm going to end this video here today at 30 minutes. I want to thank you all for taking the time to view this video. Hopefully you got some value out of it. Let me know what you think below in the description. Share with me what you've experienced when it comes to haters, whether it's on YouTube or anywhere else. Let me know some of your situations, folks. Let me know if you want me to do a live stream on this at some point soon when I get my live streaming back. It should be coming back any day now. And maybe I can bring some of you on a panel. We can talk about this. It'd be a great subject. With that being said, have yourselves a great day, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye.